guys, how's it going? My name is Margaret Smith. I go by Mo. I am the Director of Operations for Pickett Street Properties. We are a real estate team out of Bothell, Washington, just north of Seattle. And I am super excited to get a chance to speak with you in about a week. I met Kathleen through a friend randomly in the last couple months, and she's asking me to come on and speak to you about taking initiative. What does that look like? And empowerment. So I've been in real estate for about 6.5 years. It's been a wild ride. My background is actually in social work. I have my master's in social work and an undergrad degree in art. So I come from a background that is completely out of sales. Never thought I would be here. I love people, and I just realized that I have to find the right salespeople to work with. And I was fortunate enough to kind of drop into this team where I've been for 6.5 years, and I've seen massive, massive personal and professional growth. And so most recently, in the last 3 years, I've started a retreat called the Pacific Northwest Operations Retreat. That is all about leadership, business, and personal development just for operations folks in the real estate world. And so that's what Kathleen and I have been talking about. But through this journey over the last 6.5 years, I've had a team where we went up all the way to 203 transactions in 2013 and then dropped way down to the bottom when we lost our whole sales team. So I have experienced the bottom, the top, all the in-between parts, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys about my experience and see your faces. So I want you to, when you join us next week, make sure that you're in a place where you can hear really well and have a camera, because I would love to see your faces. The things that I've learned from networking and being able to interact with other admin from around the country has been just invaluable. So find me on Instagram. My handle is _Margaret_Smith. And then on Facebook, you can probably find me through Kathleen. I'm friends with Kathleen on there. And you can get a feel for a little bit about my marketing. So as far as empowerment goes, this shirt is BU, the Mary Smith Factor. Mary Smith is my mom. And we actually had her on our podcast. So we have a podcast called Finally Clicked. And she is episode 11, I believe. And it's all about BU. And my mom is a huge part of why I am the way I am and how I operate out of an abundance mindset, which we'll totally talk about. So check out the podcast, check out my Instagram, tune in to this next coaching call, because I really want to meet all of you guys and get to know you a little bit more, get to know how I could help you and how I could be of service to you. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys tune in and tell your friends to tune in too. Okay? See you soon. Everybody knows Mom. Everybody knows Mary Smith. And that's how you've really gone out into the community and made a name for yourself without even maybe realizing you were. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So I don't know if you feel do you feel like networking is inherent to someone, or?
No, I think you can totally become it or live it or learn it. It's just taking time and paying attention. That's it. So you just take some time when you're visiting with people or talking to people, and you pay attention to what's going on and what they need, what they want to talk about, what's important to them, and that's it. And it's just taking time. People need to slow down and take time to really listen to people and talk to them. So the connections that I've made through the district, over the 27 years, I probably know so many district people just because I've listened to them. And when you listen to people, they remember it. They're like, oh, yeah, she paid attention to me and she gave me a name of someone to help me with my home or something. Yeah. You never know what connection it's going to be. So it's just recognizing people and taking time. But you can totally learn it. It's just a habit. It's a habit to build, a positive habit. And I think it's really important to follow up on connections. Like Margaret's connection with Kathleen Mackey at the museum was a real treat. She was like, oh, Margaret's daughter, yes, come on in, let me introduce. It didn't guarantee a job, but it was a foot in the door. So when I grew up on Capitol Hill, which is filled with large Catholic families. So there were always families that all knew each other, and the parents all kept track of each other's kids. And so a lot of sense of community, probably from growing up on the Hill. So maybe that's where my community base comes from, that strong feeling of building a community.